Hi guys. I'm sitting in here in what I like to call my movie room, which is where I like to where I like to sit at where I talk about movies, even though I don't always do that for one reason or another. Now it's just creepy, but seriously though, yeah. Basically, I wanted to start hopefully start a new series that I can continue indefinitely here on YouTube. That I'm going to call "Let's Talk About Movies." Which basically, what I plan on doing with this is, well, every so often I see a movie or I hear about a movie that immediately there's stuff I want, inspires stuff that I want to talk about relating to it. Maybe reminiscing or just whatever. It just whatever it inspires that I want to talk about. You'll see what I'm talking about pretty soon because that's obviously what I'm going to do in this video. But like I said, every so often I'll see a movie that something about it that there's something about it I want to talk about. And again, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do in this video. Sometimes, usually it's a sequel, maybe to maybe a movie I've seen before that I really enjoy, or a movie franchise I enjoy. But so anyway. And that brings me to what I'm going to talk. The movie I'm going to talk about in episode number 1, and that is the Bill and Ted movies, or specifically an upcoming Bill and Ted sequel. And they actually announced earlier this year, on my birthday no less, that Keanu Reeves said they're officially working on Bill and Ted 3. This is, of course, something that I think I only found out this recently, or earlier this year rather, that they have you ever seen the movie Biodome from I think it's like 1996 or 5 or something, from the mid 90s, I know, but apparently that actually started out as the third Bill and Ted movie. And so I thought that was amazing when I first found it out. I just could not imagine that being Bill and Ted 3 for some reason. Even though I heard that pretty much from where it started out to where it became the movie, it was pretty different, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, they announced, I saw this on like E! Or something, I can't remember, but they said they're actually starting to work on the third Bill and Ted movie. I will say this, the Bill and Ted movies are two of my, they are two of my most beloved favorite movies of all time. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was the second DVD I ever bought. I pretty much grew up watching both movies. I just always have been a huge fan of the Bill and Ted franchise, or the two movies rather. But and it was one of those things. Part of me always hoped they would do a third movie, and it looks like I finally got my wish. But I will be honest with you that I'm kind of torn on how I feel about this, because on one hand, part of me is very excited to see how this is going to be, and on the other hand, I am also terrified of how this is going to end up being. I'm scared this is going to end up being Terminator 3 all over again for me, because that was also another time that when I heard they were doing Terminator 3, I was so excited. I was so excited and happy they were finally doing a third Terminator movie, and then I saw it and I was so disappointed in how it ended up being. There are a few things I just did not like in it. And as you all know, I've said this before, that Terminator 3, of the 4 movies, Terminator 3 is my least favorite. So, and I'm scared that's how the third Bill and Ted movie is going to turn out, especially considering what they're saying it's going to be about. It does not sound good, at least not to me. I mean, if it is if that what they're saying is what they've said it's going to be about, if that is true. I don't know how they're going to explain it, because if it is, it's going to be probably one of the most inconsistent sequels or follow-ups ever. from the sounds of it, because basically what I've always heard this is what they've said it would be about, but I've always thought they were joking, or at least I hope they were. And basically, no, they said they always, like Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter they've always said, I've heard that they wanted to wait until like they were like in their 40s or 50s, and so they need to have like Bill and Ted be like these washed up rockers who are something or another. And basically what they're saying, what I've heard is going to be about is, it's basically they're gonna, for some reason they never achieved their destiny. Things did not work out for them like Rufus always said they would. So I guess apparently they're going to completely ignore the ending of the first movie, the second movie, which quite frankly clearly showed that they did achieve their destiny. But okay, sure, whatever. So I mean that's what worries me about it primarily right now. I mean I just don't. I mean I don't know how they'll. I mean, I just don't see how they can make that fit. I mean, how can the movie be about them not achieving their destiny or have not done so yet when it's like the ending to the second movie clearly showed they brought peace to the world and everybody loves them, and I don't know. I mean, with Hollywood, it's Hollywood. It's all you can see. I've actually seen. There are a lot of things that fans of the show, of like shows or movies or whatever, I've oftentimes have seen them do better than the actual writers and stuff for all that. But yeah, but hey, they don't pay us to write the movies. But so I mean, I will definitely see it though, and I can tell you it's going to be one movie I will definitely see in theaters. I mean, if at all possible, this will be the first. It will be the first movie I see in theaters, and probably in several years now, if it ever does come out to theaters. The last time I saw a movie in theaters, it was 2007. So it probably will be. I would say it'll probably be, if it does actually come out, it probably will be. I'd say at least probably 2014ish, around that period. So. Yeah, I am perfectly willing to break my streak for that movie because I am a big Bill and Ted fan. I always have been. Hopefully, if it does end up getting completed and comes out, hopefully it will be good. Who knows? I mean, maybe it will be. Certainly can't be any worse than Talk to the Hand. What were they thinking?